Hey, good evening, guys, everyone. This is In the Strap Podcast with Steve Fernandez, and our co host James Rode Mason is missing tonight. He's not feeling well, so he's out for the evening. But we do have Victor Clearwater here. He's going to talk to us about some upcoming tournament that not a lot of people heard about that's going to be on tomorrow. I do know a few good friends of mine, like Roger Bailey Learn's going to be there, and a few of the guys from what I've heard are going to be there. So that's good to know. That's great to hear that they're supporting local tournaments here in New York. Victor Clearwater is here from New York too as well. He pulls with Kraken Arms, and he's got that phenomenal shirt on that we pulled with the Average Joes. That he won his super match there up against was it Joe Couch or was it
Chris Couch.
Chris Couch? Sorry about that,
Yeah.
Chris, from Iron Link Arms. So, what's going on, Vic? How's everything going, bud?
Everything's going good, man. Going pretty good. Just getting everything ready. Last minute touches for tomorrow in the tournament. Um, Everyone kind of found out about it last minute because I found out about it last minute. Uh, I posted about it back in January when I found out first. But I didn't know that there was an event page or anything like that, and I didn't invite anybody. I just posted about it. Uh, but then I went and I talked to the guy, and we got together, and he like wanted me to push it. So that's when I really started uh, moving forward and pushing it and posting about it more. But I'm really excited. It's going to be fun. It's
Nice.
gonna be
Where
fun
is it
tonight.
located?
It's in Olive Bridge, New York.
Okay.
Olive Bridge. The place is called Tetta's Market. It's like
Nice.
a gas station.
Awesome, awesome. And you said it's something like a hunting lodge, right?
Yes, it's like it's a combination of a lot of things. It looks like a hunting lodge, but it's a gas station, uh, deli, pizzeria slash bar. They got beer on tap, and it's got like convenience store side to it. It's like because where it's located, there's not much around it. There's not a lot of grocery stores and gas stations and such. So this place is like in the woods a little bit, and it's got everything that the surrounding people could need.
Nice, nice,
It's been
awesome.
in operation for 70 years too. It helps
Jesus, 70
a lot
years.
of the people out by the reservoir in Olive Bridge there.
Oh man, that's a really long time. I mean, been in
Yeah,
business for that long. Obviously, the guy's doing something right.
yeah, yeah.
He's
His
got to be
son took it
treating.
over.
Yeah, he's got to be treating his people right. Is there food and drinks over there?
Yes, yeah. There's going to be beer for people of age. There will be food. He's got pizza. He's got
You mean he doesn't
deli.
have beer?
So
He doesn't have beer for people that are 13, 14 years old?
no, no, unfortunately not.
Let me ask you guys. I'm trying to look here on Facebook. Am I live on Facebook? Okay, it just turned to live. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Here we are. Shout out to Carolina Loomis for setting off the likes and the shares. Thank you so much, Carolyn. I really appreciate you. She's really great too. Always supportive. Shout out to Lydia Tupper for watching. Thank you, Lydia. And says Kraken Arms different from the Kraken with Cam Dennett. Hey Victor, what's up with two different teams? Nope, same
No,
team.
no,
It's
same
on.
team.
They're from the same team, Carolyn.
And
Cam and
Me and Cam run the team
yeah,
together.
they both run the team. Great guys. Cam's doing a lot of stuff with grip work right now. He's doing great, and
Monster. Yeah.
Crack and Victor is pretty much doing great stuff with arm wrestling right now. Obviously, he's helping somebody else put a tournament together. He pulls phenomenal super matches himself. He's been winning too as well. So, yeah, I mean, besides that, I'd have to say tomorrow it's Olive Branch. Is that what it is?
Olive Bridge.
Olive Bridge. Okay,
Yeah.
Olive Bridge, New
Olive
York.
Bridge,
How
New
far is
York.
that from you?
From me, it's like 30 minutes away.
Okay, because I
Yes.
clocked it. I mean, I would really want to go, but I can't. I have to work. I don't have any employees right now, so I have to
Yeah,
put in the good work.
I
Vincent
get it, man.
Carbone, good work, everyone. What's up, Vince? And tomorrow, I mean, from what I've seen, is there belts, awards, or
Yes, there's a belt, and they're gonna do a cash prize. Uh, Cash prize is obviously depending on the amount of entries. So the more people, the more money. But there is a belt for the women and for the men. There's four weight classes. There's 0 to 154, 154 to uh, something else. I can't remember.
198.
No, I think it's 154 to 176, and then 176 to 185, and then 185 plus. The way
That's
they
weird.
Yes, yes, it's a little strange the way because this is their first tournament. They've they have somebody who's been to one of your tournaments before and to a couple other ones, but he was helping them put it together. And originally they were kind of just like expecting the local people to show up, and one of the locals shared the post with me, and I started sharing the post around. So they weren't really expecting like arm wrestlers to show
Right,
up,
right, right.
uh, but now they are. So I think having a bigger weight class, especially with I don't know. See, it depends on how many people show up too, because
If you're only going to have
it's gonna
four
be
weight classes, you got to do like 0 to 165, 165 to 189, 189. You got to break it up at least like I want to say 20 to 25 pounds difference, and you have to give the heavyweight. You can't put a 185 guy with a guy that's going to be 243 pounds. That's going to be the issue.
yeah. I
So
think
that's
I
going to
think the heavy class is 185 plus. So if you're over 185, you're pulling with everybody else, basically.
right. Which
So
is imagine if you were pulling a guy that you're how much are you weighing right now? 240, 250,
245 is what I weighed this morning.
245. Imagine
I
you
mean,
pulling a guy
granted,
that's
I
180.
wouldn't be happy about it, right? But uh, when you go to the website to pre-register, if that's what you want to do, they show the weight classes and such. So I mean, like, you don't have to do it, and
No, you don't have to do it, but being a promoter and
it's going
from
to be
what
a
I've seen
deterrent,
before,
sure.
you know what I mean? If you're only going to put like four weight classes, which we've done before, we did it like the Mr. America, which was very odd. But you have to do it in a certain way because you don't want to put a lot of guys are will back off because they know they're not going to beat a guy that's
Because they know
200.
they don't have a chance to win. I mean, that's kind of sad, though, in my opinion. Like,
It's not. It makes sense. It
if
makes
a
sense.
lot of people show up and that 200 pound guy versus the 240 pound guy after he's pulled 5 or 6 people already, now he's not fresh. I mean, he may have a fight. He's got a puller's chance in an open tournament. It's basically an open tournament at that point. Like, you show up, and if you want to arm wrestle, you arm wrestle. I mean, it's going to favor the bigger guys,
Yeah, exactly.
but I
But
don't
either
know.
way, look,
I didn't set
it's
it
a
up.
learning curve. It's something that you learn about, something that what you could, small things that you could fix, and who knows, maybe it ends up being, a bunch of different guys there. But you just always want to favor all the pullers.
Yeah, yeah,
All the pullers. The guy that's 220, the guy that's 242, the guy that's 154, because you want all types of pullers to show up, you know?
yeah.
But at the
For
same time,
this
there's
this
pullers in
one,
there
I
that are
haven't really
126 that pull heavy weights too. So, you know what I mean?
This one I didn't really get a chance. Like, it was already kind of like set
Right.
when I came into that. So for the next one, if they decide, I mean, it really depends on how this one goes. If they want to do another one or not. Um, but if they want to do another one and they want me to help them with it, I would obviously have the normal weight classes. Like, I would, or maybe even look into the four weight classes if they wanted to keep it smaller like that, but spread it out better somehow. But I really like the idea of having like the pros and an amateur. Like, it's cool to have like novice and amateur and semi pro and all of those categories. But when you have all those categories, I feel like you get a lot of people that end up with two people in their class or one person, and now they either got to pull up or they don't pull at all. Like if it's your amateur or your pro, like it kind of evens it, not evens it, but uh, makes it more likely for people to have people to arm wrestle.
See, I don't think that. I think having a novice, amateur, semi-pro, and pro gives you more options to arm wrestle more people in different classes. Because the majority of the guys that go novice usually go novice and amateur. The guys that usually do amateur and semi-pro. And vice versa, the guys that do semi-pro usually do semi-pro and pro. Or just pro. But I think it gives you a little bit more diversity by having more classes and having different. And I agree. There's classes that are going to be, only one, two, only two. Let's just say two or three guys, right? But at the
Yeah.
same time, if it was, let's just say, an amateur class ended up having two or three guys in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's would have the ultimatum would have been that either way,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? And it would have been two or three guys either way there. And it gives you a little bit more diversity to be like, well, is he in the novice? Well, yeah, we have five people in the novice and only three people in the amateur. So now it gives you a little bit more diversified to be like, all right, well, you can either step up, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
there's not enough people in that class, and you can pull novice, or you can stay down. So I think it gives you a little bit more, a little bit of a difference. Weight classes to me is very important. You know that, Vic. Weight to me is very important when it comes to cutting
Yes.
weight and being down and getting down to that weight. Um, so I think 0 to 165. 165, if you want to do it, I don't know, 25 pounds. So it'd be to 180, I'd say. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, 190. And you do it from there, 210, 215, you know what I mean? And then you're obviously if you have your from there you're doing 235, 240. You know what I mean? That's how you
Yeah.
can do a four different weight classes and still be in kind of in that realm of being closer to your weight because you're not pulling a 187-pound guy up against a 260-pound guy. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, um,
Yeah.
but let's give a couple of shout outs to a couple of guys here. Shout out to Matt Bush, Bryce Zachariah. Actually, speaking of Bryce, he's an absolute beast. He's one of those guys that weighs 176 to 185, and he beats guys in the heavyweight class. So I completely
Yeah.
understand
See,
where you're coming from. I
there
get
could
what
be guys like that that show up and mop everybody and take the
there
money,
is.
dude.
There is 100%. I just it's to me it's more fair to spread out the love, to everyone in every weight class to be a little bit more fair because I don't want to pull you. I'm about 184 right
Man
now.
up, baby.
Yeah, I'm not pulling you, dude. I know. I mean, I already know what would happen. You know what I mean? So it's just pulling you would be a problem. You know what I mean? So, and I know this. Am I going to pull you? Would I pull you? Of course. You guys see me at the MAC tournament. I just pulled up to, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Masters. Every single guy was 220 to 260 pounds. Every single guy was there. And I actually won a couple, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
But there's guys like you that I'm going to run into that it's not going to happen to. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a really big problem to me. Shout out to Sayla Jones, T.J. Robinson, Rose Jackman, Cameron Wellen, Jordan Maskell, Jesus Gonzalez. Who's
Hey, I'll be
running
right back.
this
1 second.
event? Who's running this event? Oh,
Be right
Victor's going
back.
to be. No, he's coming back. We'll get that in a second, Matt. See exactly who's running this event. Shout out to Jesus Gonzalez. Evening, gents. How's everything going? James Fitzsimmons. Shout out to James. Tim Zafila. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Tim. And Taylor Hampton. Good evening, guys. What's going on? Yeah, Vic. Who is running this event?
So this event is being run. Uh, I don't know his name. There's like an event coordinator. The arm wrestling guy who like gave them the idea for it. His name is Jay, I believe. He's the guy they like represented on the flyer with the blue mohawk. I guess he has a blue mohawk and he arm wrestles. And
I'm
I've kind
wondering
of
who
just
this guy
been.
is. You said that he's been to. Oh, I think I know who this guy is. I know exactly who this guy is. He's been to one of my events,
Yeah, yeah,
and he went there and he had a blue mohawk.
yes,
He actually came to the after party once.
yes,
I know exactly who it is.
yeah.
He's actually a cool dude. I like him. I don't know
He's
too
in
much
my
about him.
cousin's band. I'm not
Oh yeah,
exactly sure what he does in the band. I think maybe he's a drummer or something. Uh, but he's in the band with my cousin. He's an arm wrestler. He's a pretty cool dude. Uh, and I've kind of just been brought in the last few weeks to like help promote and push it a little bit.
nice, good. Sounds good. They picked the right guy. Positive guy. Knows a lot of people. Been doing great in the sport. I don't see why not. Why he wouldn't pick you. So
Yeah,
that's great. That's good to hear. You know that you're helping somebody out with everything else. And let me tell you something. I think you pushing it out there and putting it out there is actually bringing more people. I can honestly say that. So I don't know if he can see that or not, but I'm letting you know, bud, that I can tell you that Vic has been putting it out there, and people are coming because Vic did put it out there for them to come. Do I think that it could have been pushed a little bit more? Of course, but at the same time, you just found out how much could you push if you just, you know what I mean? With a little bit
yeah.
more time, it can always be a little bit more successful. So even if it doesn't turn out to be such a banger, give yourself some time. Give yourself
And
some time.
I
Give it
almost
a
you
minimum of
kind of
2 months
almost want
total.
the first one not to be like too big because if it becomes too big and you can't handle it and it like drags on all day long and people are miserable and it's just like not a good time, that could be horrible too. Then nobody's ever going to want to come back. So you have like, I mean, I want a good amount of people to be there, but it's like a trial and error thing too. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to be honest with you.
It's I was the first time too as well, and the second and the third. I was probably the most scared. I would say when New York Smoke Super Match Series happened. That was the most amount of money I spent on an event, and I hate to say it, but it was a flop. I mean, not a lot of people came to the tournament. It was my least amount of entries I ever had in a tournament. I mean, the super matches were absolutely phenomenal. The place was great. That was great about it. So that part wasn't a flop about it. But when it came to the actual tournament, with the amount of money that I spent on that place, I mean, I probably between $7,000 to $10,000. I mean, gone.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, the place was a wedding venue. It was two
Yeah.
floors. You know what I mean? People that weren't even VIP downstairs, I ordered 40 pizzas for.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of money that was spent. It was a great experience. Will we do it again? Absolutely. We'll see what we can do, how we're gonna
Well,
do it.
that's one of the really cool things about this place also is he wants to do more than just this. So it's like kind of like an open venue type situation.
I really
Like
want to see this place. I'm,
he's
I'm a little upset
approachable.
that I can't be there. Um,
I'll be live streaming tomorrow
I'll be watching.
on my page.
Okay.
I'm gonna live stream the tournament. I'm also gonna be announcing. I'm gonna have the mic
Oh shit, man!
stuttering
I'll
like
tell
a
you this much,
mofo
Vic.
up
If
there.
you would have gave me enough time, I would have tried to find somebody. I would have been there. I would have been announcing. I would have brought my equipment. You know what I mean, my lights, my foggers, my everything. You know what I mean, I would have helped you out. So if you give me enough time, buddy, you know what I mean, and you're always helping me out when I needed something from the beginning. With Cam and stuff. So shout out to Cam and you and the whole Kraken crew that they always helped me out from the beginning when I had my first super matches till now. So and now you're in my super matches, Vic, and you're one of the best ones that I got. So, but yeah, in,
Appreciate
in
that.
general, you know what I mean, if you ever need help, and I know exactly who you're working with. He's a cool dude, and I appreciate him for the support for coming to my events, and that's exactly the type of people that I want to help.
Yeah.
Uh, you come to my events, you help me, I'll help you. Every guys that know that I help them out. I don't ever ask them for a dime. I helped out beat the whole Beast Mode crew with Sergio, Jesus, Pedro, and Anthony. Anthony always helps me out, roughing back and forth. Jesus is always, whenever I need help, Sergio always, helps me out whenever I have to put something together, and vice versa. Pedro too, always bringing in the chalk when I need it. So it's everybody helps everybody. Same thing with Dan Citrella. I announced them when they did the Mac Challenger Series over there with Daniel Schwartz. Same thing with Daniel Schwartz when I helped him out with the summer kickoff barbecue. So I help a lot of people that help me out, and I don't
Yeah.
have a problem doing it. I want to make it more successful. I want to make arm wrestling more successful. And even if it's in New York, where I do all my tournaments and everything else, I want to make it more successful in New York. I want to have more pullers come to New York. I think
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest places that pullers come to is New York, actually, for the tournaments. Um, Definitely missed a big one though, Vic, from this last one. Definitely missed.
Yeah, I felt horrible, man. I really hated that I had to drop out of the super match. Um,
Things happen, man.
but life happens, man. My wife needed that surgery, so she
I'm
feels better
happy that
now.
she's
So
good.
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, dude. Family comes first. I'm glad that she made it out okay, and that's all that matters. Um, but yeah, it's really all about to make sure your family's okay first, and then everything else, arm wrestling that we can do, super matches put together, tournament. I get it, and I was reaching out to you afterwards just to make sure that you're okay, and I always do
Yeah,
with
yeah,
all my guys. Same thing with Ed. I always check on in with Ed Cruz to make sure he's okay. He went through some surgery himself. There's a lot of things that happened during this whole last super matches, and thank God and thank you to all the pullers and competitors that are always willing to pull at any moment for me and stuff and to put a show on. So I really appreciate everybody out there.
yeah. It was really cool for Alexander stepping in. I appreciated that.
Hey,
It's
and
nice.
let me tell you something. Alex and Mark, when they went at it, I'd really have to say, Alex had a harder time beating Mark this time. It was a 3-2. It was even closer. So it was just,
Yeah, I was watching the live stream at home, so I was
nice.
keeping up with everything. Uh, and it like unfortunately it cut out, I think, in the middle of their match. So I called somebody that was at the venue and had them like videotape and like record so I could see what was going on. And I ended up watching the rest of it. Uh, but it was really good. It was really good. I was really excited. I was kind of hoping that Mark won. Was I wasn't upset that he lost, but that's the nature of the game. And
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll see him eventually. He likes to hang out around 200 pounds though, man. And I mean, it's cool that he it's cool that he'll accept the match, me being 220. But then there's that 20-pound gap that you're not a fan of, and I like part of my mind's not a real huge fan of it either. I would rather us be closer in weight, but unless I fucking chop my legs off, I don't know if I'd ever get to 200 pounds
right.
healthily. Like healthy wise, I may look like I got the big C if I went to 200 pounds. That's small, man. For
Yeah,
me, anyway.
this next one that we're gonna pull at is gonna be the New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling Championships, and everybody's gonna be at weight to beat whoever they need to beat. You know what I mean? So it's for the belt from 154 to 176, 198, 220 to 242, 243 plus, and women's left and right. So this is going to be a good day, a really good day of
Yes.
arm wrestling. You know what I mean? It's going to be a phenomenal day. Still trying to book the park. It's hard for me because I have to get a little bit more information for them, and they still have to get back to me on the date to make sure. Because one person told me it was okay, so I booked it, and then somebody got back to me telling me that there's a different party on that date. So we just have to make sure that it is on that date for that other. It's beginning to be a little bit of a mess. But either way, I have a backup place just in case if that park isn't available. So, but yeah, and this
That's
place
that's
tomorrow is
July
going to.
13th. That one,
That's going to be June 13th.
June 13th. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Shout out to
Juneteenth.
Daniel Schwartz, Steve Durak, Ron Ermini, Jesus Gonzalez. Steve, if you were needs help,
Zeus.
pairs brackets. Software, I got you. You recall me. We work together due to volume. Maybe I can help and co-bracket the manager if you ever need. Thanks, Jesus. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I won't make the next one because I have to go to Oregon. Sending my love to you all. Gotcha. That's Dan. Dan's going away or something. But, yeah, man. So tomorrow there's going to be belts, right? Am I
Yep.
correct?
belts, some money.
Is there going to be like awards, like for first, second, and third, or
Uh, I'm not exactly sure. I've seen. I To be honest, I'm not exactly sure.
okay,
I don't have the information for that.
gotcha.
They're
So
like
then,
kind
are
of
we thinking that the first place winner will get a belt? Is that what we're
the first place winner is definitely getting the belt.
okay?
Um, there's talk of a cash prize too, so I'm not sure how they would divvy that up if they divvied that up. So that might be the first, second, third. Don't don't I like it's not a definite, so I'm just guessing it might be. Uh, because I haven't seen any medals or anything like that. Um, so
Gotcha. The other thing is too. What time does this all start?
registration and like weigh-ins and stuff is 12 o'clock, and uh tournament starts at 1. The
Nice.
rules are done at like 12:45. Steve Redler is going to be the head ref.
I
Uh,
heard.
I got
Great
him
ref.
to I got him to be the head ref for us because they had a couple dudes to be refs, but this is going to be their first tournament. Um,
Two ref at.
so to ref at, yeah, it's their first
Gotcha.
ref tournaments. So I kind of wanted somebody with a little bit of experience. So I got
Yeah.
him to grab Steve because I didn't
Steve is
really know anybody else closer.
Steve's definitely the guy. He's certified. He's good as what he does. So that's
Yeah, yeah.
definitely
And Steve was with Kraken Arms too. He's an OG Kraken Arms puller as well. So
yeah, yeah,
getting the whole crew
absolutely,
involved.
absolutely. Shout out to Andrew Thomas. And yeah, the other thing is too. Um, I wasn't gonna do another tournament in April, but I'm actually am gonna do a tournament in April. The tournament is gonna be with all the awards that I had from the last 2 years. Entry fees are going to be $30 for the entry fees. Every sequential entry after that would be $25 after your left and right arm is purchased, which is 30, and then 25 afterwards. And I'm looking into this place. I think it's going to be mid-April. Is that what we're looking at? I think it was mid-April. And I'm still coming up with the name. And I was gonna shout out to see anybody in the live stream that's looking on now, and even you, Vic, too. What could we come up with a name of, a tournament with awards that were given out before? You know what I mean? Like, what's a good name? I was talking to James about this, and he said something Misfits, but I said we should do it the Misfits Award Tournament.
Misfits Award Tournament.
Yeah, it was
I
just
like
something
that.
funny, but I mean, it was just the fact that it kind of, because their awards are kind of just sitting there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
they're kind of misfits of what we're doing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they're awards. But
I kind of like I can't think of anything, but I like the idea since it's a combination, like a culmination of all of them. It's got to be something that's like all encompassing. It's got to be like a name that like I don't know involves it all. Like put the first letter of each tournament's name together and put it in the algorithm and see what it comes up with or something. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, we could do something like that. Anybody got any names to throw at us?
Yeah, what do the people think? They're a lot smarter than me.
Daniel Schwartz is saying the Throwback Throwdown.
I like that.
That's actually the Throwback Throwdown tournament. That's actually not bad. That actually sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
That does sound pretty good. Hey,
Throwback
look at
Throwdown
Dan.
tournament.
My man, Dan Schwartz. Very nice.
Yeah,
I
he's
like
got
that.
pretty good ideas, pretty good names, Dan. He does actually. I'm
That's
not
because he
gonna.
doesn't smoke anymore, man. He's got that fresh brain.
Yeah.
He's got that fresh brain, man.
Shout out to Eric Fisk. Thanks for watching, Eric. That's actually a good name, the Throwback Throwdown tournament. Anybody else got any other names there for the tournament name for April?
I really
Something
like
that's
that.
going to
The
involve,
throwback
like I
throwback.
said, all the tournaments that were given away at the last couple of years that we did. And like I said, entry fees are going to be less. They're going to be $30, and every other entry is going to be 25 after that, after the first two. Um, but yeah, going to be a good day. And also we have the was the New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling Championships. That's going to be June 13th, and those are going to be with absolutely phenomenal awards. They're going to be with also every single super match that's been under New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling for the last 2 years are going to be at their weight classes, which is 154 all the way up to 243 plus. Women also left and right arm. I mean, all these matches are going to be ridiculous. I mean, I could tell you, Vlad's in a super match, Miguel's in a super match, Chris Michaels is in a super match.
Wow.
I mean, everybody that's been pulling and that high end puller at that class, at that weight class, is going to be there. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, it's going to be pretty badass. It's going to be pretty fucking badass. Back to the Future. That's not bad. Back to the
Back to
Future.
the Future tournament. Can't
That's
believe that.
that's pretty cool. But yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be awesome too. And like I said, we're going to do that. Trying to do it at the park. Barbecue food. So it's going to be a bunch of barbecue food. I'm pretty sure there's going to be chicken, burgers, hot dogs. All type of barbecue food, which is going to be great. We're going to have a big canister of Gatorade there too. Like the old school, like the football ones that you go up to, and you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
one of those.
Nice.
And it's on a stage, but we're still going to bring the stage that James Rhodes Mason made for us, which he did a phenomenal job doing. So it's going to be a stage on top of a stage. So it's going to be it's a pretty nice park. I mean, I'm trying to rent out the whole park. It's not too big of a park, but it's perfect for the amount of size of people that we need. I mean, it's
Yeah.
perfect. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. And
Nice.
so, what was I going to say too? Let's talk a little bit about the East versus West tomorrow. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
Do you have anything or anybody that you're thinking of with the matches tomorrow that you're looking forward to?
Well, I always look forward to watching Uncle Todd arm wrestle. Uh, he's arm wrestling Oleg tomorrow. I think that's going to be really good. And of course, I'm rooting for Uncle Todd because I'm a fan of the Todd role myself. But I don't know, man. Oleg's strong.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I'm all in with you too, though, with Todd. I'm all about side pressure. I mean, so I want him to win. I think he's got it. But like you said, Petrenko's an absolute beast. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he's really
looked
strong.
a lot bigger than Uncle Todd. You saw that, right? I mean, he looked a lot bigger than him. So
He kind of reminds me of a young Paul Lynn, like what I would imagine Paul Lynn looked like at Oleg's age. Like they looked very similar, very like I don't know, their facial structures are very similar. Got like little pointy noses.
yeah, yeah, Poland's a beast. He's got those neck muscles that are just
You know,
fuck.
his traps come up past
It's
his ears.
fucking ridiculous.
Whenever I see people like that, I think of the one meme. It shows the
Oh yeah, yeah,
bodybuilder.
the guy's,
It's like a little
yeah,
guy coming
yeah,
out of
his
the big
whole neck.
guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
it's
I know
really
exactly
funny.
what you're talking about. But we'll go down the line from that one from Petrenko, and then we'll
Okay.
go to the last main event. What do you think of Jablonski and Uncle Todd? Uncle Todd, Monster Michael Todd.
Uh, I'm rooting for Jablonski on this one. Uh, I like Camille. Um, he lost to Todd last time, and I don't, I don't know. I don't know. I think his press might be a little better this time. He might be a little stronger this time. But Todd's goddamn King's move is out of this world, man. So that's gonna be a banger like it was the first time.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of the best matches. That's why they have it, up there. Um, I'm the same. I'm glad you're rooting for Jablonski. So am I. One of my favorite pullers. He's a presser. He's gotten a lot better right-handed, and he was putting out stats before of the strength that Monster Michael Todd was doing before, and some stats that he's doing now. And he's saying that Monster Michael Todd doesn't have the strength that he had before. So we'll see if that's true tomorrow. Um, I can't wait. I'm going to be rooting for Camille. Hopefully he wins. And yeah, let's see here.
That's a big arm to straighten out. I got a big elbow.
Yeah. Then the women are actually Risik and Ivanfi. I think Sweden and is it Bulgaria? I'm not sure. But I mean, I've seen both these girls, both these ladies pull before. Phenomenal job. They're both beasts. I'm gonna say Risik for the win. Um, but yeah, I seen her. I think she recently pulled not too long ago. I think it the last, not the last one, the one before that, 20 East First West.
Okay. Yeah,
But
there's.
yeah,
I'm not really sure to be honest. There's still a lot of. Then there's going to be more matches even with the guys. Like you're going to say their names, and I really don't. I'm so bad with names. I have to like see faces,
oh yeah. Well, that's what I'm
names,
saying. A lot of them. I mean, you could just. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm
and I
reading.
haven't watched very many East versus Wests. Like I've seen since I've started arm wrestling. I've watched all of them, but there hasn't been like all of the arm wrestlers on each one of them. So like I know the popular people. But there's still a lot of people like Arackley. I don't think I knew who Arackley was before he pulled Uncle Todd, and he's a really good arm wrestler. Like I didn't know who Mendagas was until he
Yeah,
pulled
Tercites.
Giannis, and they're both phenomenal. I didn't know who Giannis was, so I saw Giannis pull him. So it's like I'm still learning everybody at the same time. I don't know a lot of really crucial, important arm wrestlers, unfortunately.
We got a couple more names here for the tournament. The collection. I like that. The collection sounds good.
Election.
You know what would be good actually? The Tri-State collection.
The try that would be cool. That's like all encompassing, like I
Yeah,
was saying.
literally the
Yeah, yeah.
Tri-State collection tournament.
I like that.
I like that.
Yeah, who was that? Who said that?
Andrew said the collection. I think the
Hey,
Tri-State collection tournament would be awesome.
yeah, yeah. That would be cool. I
Tri-State
really like that.
Misfits. That's funny. I like that. Tri-State Misfits. Tri-State Tribute. That's pretty good. Tri-State Tribute. The collection.
I really like the collection. That was fire.
Yeah, the collection sounds awesome. That's a good name. The Forgotten. Sounds like a movie. The
The
Forgotten.
Forgotten Tournament.
Yeah, good job, Andrew. Definitely, definitely. I like the collection. I think it's going to be the Tri-State Collection Tournament. Yeah, I think that's what it'll be. And that's because I have so many awards. Like I said, it's probably going to be first place. You can pick your three awards. The biggest award I've ever made too was for New York Smoke Supermatch Series, which was 5.5 inches, um, extra thick with color, raising. I mean, it was really a really nice award. So, and I have the most of those because not a lot of people showed up to the tournament, but the super matches were absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
But let me go back to the. All right, Fia and Dan saying Fia is going to win. The other one's going to be Klitschenko and Sonny. It's going to be an absolute hook war. I think that's what it's going to be. But
Yeah, I believe
for the
so
right
too.
arm
That's the dude who's
heavyweight.
got the mustache like me, right?
Yeah,
The bald
yeah,
guy with the mustache. Yeah, I like
yeah,
him.
yeah. And then the other
He
guy,
lost something
he
against
just
Matt Mills.
pulled. Who did he pull? Oh my God, this guy. He does the opera singing. What the fuck is his name?
Oh God, I don't know.
Sonvoff just pulled him. Damn. What the fuck is this guy's name? He sings opera, guys. Somebody in the chat, let me know what's his name, that does opera. He's an arm wrestler. He just pulled him. Yeah, but Vichenko, he's pulling him, which is going to be an absolute war. That's going to be a really good match. Oh,
Yeah, inside arm wrestling's fun to watch.
yeah, Prudnik. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. So yeah, he just pulled Prudnik.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it, guys. So, yeah, absolute beast. Can't wait for that to happen. It's going to be another great match. Who does everybody have that for that match? Because Kuchlenko or Sonoviv. Next one's going to be. I'm going down, and then we're going to go back to the main event. So I'm going backwards here. But Matt
Okay.
Mask versus Arubli.
I gotta go with Wild Horse, man. I really like Matt Mask.
Yeah, he's been doing great. He's been pulling great.
I love his like his adrenaline faces. Like when he gets
When
like
he stomps on the fucking table, I fucking love that
so
shit, dude.
fucking funny, man.
Such a great puller, man. Such a fucking.
He's such a goofball. It's like it's hard.
And if you
It's
ever
hard to
made it
take him
before,
serious,
if you ever
but
made it before, like he's chill. He's real chill. He's
yeah,
real cool. He's not like nothing like he's like on the table. He's a really cool, chill dude. He really is.
that's got to be such a mind fuck then too.
Well, same thing with people when they meet Devin. Like he's nothing like he's on the table. And same thing, vice versa, And I'm not categorizing anybody like that, but James Mason is like that too. He's not the same person when you pull off the table and you pull on the table.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you talk to him and on the side, he's
yeah. He's a softie. He's a sweetheart.
he's exact 100%. He's like that. When he's on the table and you have a super match with him, it's not the same person. And a lot of people, they turn, they flip into a completely different person to be able to beat somebody. And he's, Devin's like that. And Matt Mask is like that too, you know. But what are we gonna say here? I have to say same thing. Matt Mask for the win. Who do you guys have for that win? By any chance? Anybody in the chat? Let me see. Next we got Komek versus Masiforov. Uh, Musaforov. I'm not really sure to tell you the truth. I don't remember them. I don't remember either one of them pulling or if they pulled somebody or if they. I'd have to see.
Yeah, the names don't even really sound familiar.
No. We'll see what happens tomorrow. One's not rated. The other one's ranked 15th. So I'm going to go with Komek. That's for the right arm super heavyweight. And then Krasovos versus. I'm like butchering these names. Telenik. So sorry guys about me butchering the names. They're both not rated, so this is going to be for the right arm welterweight. We'll see what happens between those guys. So they're going to be significant. These are significantly newer guys just because they're not even rated.
Yeah,
To be on East versus West is what I'm saying. And
it seems like they're starting to do that too. They're like not as I mean, well, you can't have like your best dudes pulling each other all the time. You gotta kind of bring new blood in and
that's
build
what I
people
do.
up and
That's what I do, dude. That's what I do. That's why I have to bring new blood in. You were one of my new bloods that started fucking killing everybody on right arms. So you're one of those killer new bloods.
yeah,
But sometimes that's how it works out. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes you
yeah, it
gotta
makes
put them
sense.
out there to shine.
Makes sense.
Next one is going to make one of my favorite matches, which is going to be Nugo versus
Mm,
Stoika. I mean, Stoika, I think he just pulled Paul Lynn and killed
yeah,
him.
he did. He
Killed
did.
Paul Lynn. I mean, and Paul is an absolute fucking beast.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
that was
Nugo is,
really.
I mean, he's stopped a lot of guys. I mean, and I think it's going to be a really good match. I don't know which way it's going to go. Stoica was really impressive the last time he pulled, but Nugo is too. Um, I don't know, dude. I really don't know. What do you guys say in the chat right now? Are you guys saying Stoica or Nugo to win? Um, let's see.
I think Stoica is going to win, man. I've changed up my training a little bit from watching him. I've integrated the towel and the piece of wood in the towel to do my cupping, and like I'm listening to what he's saying. He's really smart, man. He's like it's crazy when you listen to people who go that in depth with stuff and like can so well express it to other people. I can't talk to save my life, but he can. Is what I'm saying. Like he can explain it and like make it understandable. It's great. It's great. I really like him. I like his stuff. I think he's gonna win.
Mm. Shout out to Jeremy Deere, Bo Horner. Thanks for watching, guys. Carl
Hey,
Whitford,
Bo,
Chris Vert.
Chris.
Thanks for watching, guys. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be Stoica or Nugo. I mean, they're both ridiculously. We'll see what happens. I mean, look. This is the way I'm gonna say it. I want Nugo to win, but I think Stoica's gonna beat him.
Yeah,
You know, I just think that's the way it's gonna go.
yeah. Nugo's he's from Georgia,
I want
right?
to say he is. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, every single time I've seen him pull, he's just so fucking good.
I feel like all the Georgians are like the bad guys of arm wrestling. Like for some reason, I'm like I don't hate them. I don't hate anybody in arm wrestling, but I just don't want them to win. I don't know. Levon's Georgian, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. So's Gennady. So's Nugo. So's Aracli.
yeah.
There's just like a
There's
lot
a
of
lot of
them.
really great Georgians. That's what it is, really.
I don't. I tend to not like people who are better at me than stuff. I don't know. I always got something against people that are better than me.
And then we have a prelims, a new puller. He was at the last one at the undercard, like the prelims, which is Cameron Porkchop from Canada. Uh,
Hmm.
he's making some serious waves. He's beaten a lot of great pullers, and he's beaten this last. That's how he got into this prelims headliner. So this is going to be really good. He's going up against Celis. I'm not sure if he's Russian or Serbian. I'm not sure which one he is. I think he's Serbian. I'm not really 100% sure. But that's going to be a really good match. I hope Cameron wins.
Yeah, I hope he wins too.
Before, he's a great guy. So I hope he wins. You ever
Yeah.
pull Cameron or talk to Cameron before?
No, I haven't. I not yet. I want to eventually, but I haven't had the opportunity yet. But I do because I know he messes with the high hookers and all those guys, and I met a bunch of those guys at the Mac event that Dan threw. Uh, that was a lot of fun. So little I got to root for him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Pork Chop I think is going to beat him. He's an absolute monster. Pulls with Devin, trains with Devin.
I think
Yeah,
he's number two right hand in that club, right? It's Devin, him, then Auden.
I'm not sure.
I think
I know
may be
Jesus,
wrong.
the guy that pulled Peter Brenna. He's a great puller.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a great puller. I actually have a great upcoming match with him that he'd be pulling someone really good, but I'm just waiting for an answer back to see what he says.
Mm.
But yeah, phenomenal puller. Such good fucking technique, great hand, knows exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
well
he's
versed in
around
arm
two
wrestling.
220
That's what
around there.
happens when you have like you don't even have to have 20 people like they do. But it helps. It helps to have 20 people.
It
They
always
got
does.
20 people that show up every time and they want to arm wrestle and they arm wrestle for hours and they do different things and it's like it's really really awesome. And part of me is like I mean, it's because it's Devin's club, right? So sometimes Devin's there, sometimes he's not there. So it's like they have the opportunity to pull with him. So like that's kind of cool too. Uh, and train with him and just be around him type stuff. It's I don't know, man. But I wish there was like I don't know, it's hard to find arm wrestlers. We were talking, me and Cam were talking about it earlier today. It's like and I talk to everybody and their mother wherever I am about arm wrestling. Like I'm constantly talking about arm wrestling everywhere I go. I'm weird, dude. Whenever I see somebody in the gym that's like a bigger dude that I haven't talked to about arm wrestling before, I approach people and I'm like, hey, have you ever heard of arm wrestling? Would you be interested in arm wrestling? We do arm wrestling, grip strength, like constantly. I can never get nobody. Nobody ever wants to arm wrestle. It's kind of upsetting. It's really upsetting.
It's a different sport. Um, what I can tell you is that once you start arm wrestling, you won't stop arm wrestling. And your body, I mean, your whole life, to my whole life has become arm wrestling pretty much. I have a whole gym at my place where I work. And the reason why it's there instead of home is because I spend the majority of the time at my job. So
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
actually
yeah,
knows me, knows, where I'm at the majority of the time. It's at my store,
yeah,
training and pulling and doing what I got to do. So I have some bands here, but it's just to get the blood in, that's about it because I just trained at the store, pretty much.
yeah.
And I've been training too. I've been training with Steve Redler. He's taught me a lot. I mean,
He's
he,
really smart. He's a great teacher.
he really is. And just for the fact to have the opportunity to train with him, and when we pull for a couple hours, and just to have the fact that me and him go back and forth, and he shows me what I need to do, what better positions, and just to be training with him, I want to say probably maybe like for like a month, and we went to the MAC tournament. I couldn't press because I made a mistake and I pulled a little bit out of my shoulder and I yanked on my arm a little bit and I hurt my fucking elbow. I mean, it's good now. It's solid now. But
Hmm. And then like pop.
no, I felt like a tear.
Mm,
Like it went like it was almost like I heard it go,
hey,
you know, and I
yeah,
felt
yeah,
it. And then because I wanted to see like if I was that hurt that same second, I was like, let me see if I could still press. And I did. I was able to. I went to flat press and everything else. So I was like, it can't be that bad if I'm able to pull right now again right after I heard it. I mean that same second.
yeah.
Um, the next day is when I started feeling it, and I was like,
Mm,
and I got in that position again and started putting some side pressure into it and giving my hand, and I started feeling the pull, and I was like, well, let me rest it, let me not do anything with that. And I trained with it a little bit here and there, and I would grip it with Steve a little bit and pulled right before the tournament. Warmed up with JJ Jackson's son.
warming up is really important.
Really,
Warming
really.
up super important. And I feel like sometimes I like for tournaments. I haven't done it for a super match. I've always made sure I've been like really really warm going into the super matches. But like for tournaments and stuff, I feel like I've been like so in my head that I like don't even think to like work my bands or hit the table or anything. Like it's just like so chaotic. And then sometimes I don't know. I feel like sometimes just the bands and it's hard to warm up. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know, but
Yeah,
you can't like bring a
I
whole
agree.
gym with you. You can't bring the whole gym with you when you go to a tournament.
No, no, you're
But
right.
I could set a van up outside in the parking lot and put the pulley system up, charge people $5 a warm up.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. It's hard to warm up. That's why I was trying to pull a couple of different guys so they'd pull me in a different way, so I'd feel. But I didn't really get to be in that position that I wanted to almost be in to see if I was going to feel that pain
Yeah.
until I was on the table pulling somebody. So I pulled the first, and it was Masters, and the guy was like 230 something fucking pounds because there wasn't really too many guys that were zero to I don't know 0 to 165 and there to 185, and that's what my class was. And then there was two more classes, and there wasn't that many guys, so I put everybody together. So I was like, all right, well, it is what it is. And Steve's like, you're gonna do Masters first before you pull 180, and I was like, yeah. I was like, that sucks, right? He's like, yeah. So it is what it is. I mean, it was pretty good though. There was a few guys in that class, and went in, pressed. I looked back at Steve. I was like, I'm not pressing anymore. He's like, yeah. He's like, I was like, yeah, I'm not. I'm like, I'm not. He's like, we'll just wait for that press for the 180s. And I was just like, all right. So I was like pulling, and I was just hooking guys, giving some side pressure, and top rolling and stuff. And that was stuff that me and Steve were working on. I'll tell you this much, just from training with Steve for just about a month, I mean, which was like 2 times or something like that, and then we trained a little bit for a month before that, just like once. But just having that knowledge to see what I need to do and what position and how to put people in a worse position, how to gain position, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So
He's
it's got,
another one that's really good at explaining stuff
yeah,
to people
yeah.
in a way that they'll get it.
Yeah, Carl was actually in the class too. He actually weighs more than I do, and he was. That's what I'm saying. We were the two smallest guys in the class, and I
Oh,
think
Carl Whiteford?
I want to say he's 220. I want to say Carl is, and I was wearing 180 that night. I was literally the smallest guy there, so I was just like, all right, well, what is what it is. I think Carl came in second, I came in third, and somebody else came in first. But just by being able to do that, you know what I mean? That was a decent night, And then 176 got second on the left, which was pretty good, and that was I think I only pressed literally 10% of the time that whole night. But that just shows you that much of a difference of being able to change it up right, right when I needed to, right after I
Mhm.
trained with Steve, and he goes, well, he's like, remember, he goes, if you can't press now, so now we gotta change it up. You know what I mean? So just being able to change it up and do something like that, and having to train my arm and hand with Steve, because he doesn't even want me to press. Like when we're
Yeah,
training, he does not want me to press. But I get myself in a position that the only way I can beat Steve in a certain position is I have to press. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I can't even. I'd have to be, and it's really with my left, I think, because even with the right, if he's hooking me, I think it is. No, yeah, I think if he's hooking me, or certain positions that I can get into, I'm able to press him. But majority of the time, his top roll and his hook drag is so fucking devastating. It's hard to even try to be in the same lane with him when you're trying to hook. He's
yeah,
got a ridiculous hand. So and his containment is on a different level. I mean, it's just it's not even I mean, people that I don't know if they grew up with them like fresh. I mean, you can really feel. I mean, the difference of some guys that give you some serious back pressure and drag. Steve has
mhm,
that containment to be able to do that really well, and take
yeah,
it right with him. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
but
He's a
yeah,
great inside pull.
he's a really smart puller, dude. He's a really smart puller. He's fast as fuck, which is great, and he knows how to teach you. And he's a
Yeah,
ref, so
yeah.
yes. Let's see, those classes are nuts. I pulled 260 guy in an open masters class. Tim was saying I was 209. The Carl was 209 that day. Yeah, mad respect, Steve. I appreciate it, Carl. That was a pretty big. I was gonna say pretty big. I want to say I don't. I want to say it was a pretty big class. It's just there was pretty big guys in the class. You know what I mean? So just to be able to have to pull those guys was pretty good. But yeah, Steven Redler's strong as fuck. Um, I think you do much better when you don't press. Tim was saying I do better when I don't press. Yeah, I know. Sometimes, depending, I'd say. When I'm in a good position, when I do press, though, it's hard to get out of. A lot of people tell me that it's hard to get out of, which I see that too. And then some guys have a better top roll than me, so I get stuck in a position to where I have to press, or being in a hook. You know what I mean, to having my hand fully and then being opened up and having to put my shoulder behind it and flop press, because to me, to tell you the truth, I feel so comfortable. Flop pressing is no problem to me. Like, it's just the very comfortable for me. So, but learning how to go inside and keeping my hand and top rolling everything else is
You gotta
definitely.
like set up for a press
Hmm.
right. You gotta know how to set up right for it to work properly.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
definitely 100%. I agree with you. Keep your shoulder behind and everything. It's and depending on who you're pulling too. You know what I mean? Some of the guys know how to get you out of your shoulder. Some guys don't. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it really depends on who you're pulling. But yeah, the press is one of my most comfortable. But going in a hook now is too. I'm using a lot of my side pressure, and being in a hook is just good. And top rolling too. Mainly with my left is a little bit better, but it was gassing out the other day, so I just gotta keep practicing and you know keep doing what you got to do to get better. You know.
Yeah. That's what it's
But
about.
yeah, man. I mean, do you have anything to? Actually, before let's finish up on the matches here. We have Sandazi versus Sadie from the U.S. Oh no, Sadov. I'm not really sure about neither one of these guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
I want the US guy to win. Go USA.
Yeah. Just because it's the USA, I want USA to win.
Yeah, yeah.
And Carolina Peterson versus Karaz. I want Peterson to win.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a ref too, isn't she?
I think she is. I'm not
Was she
100% sure, but I think she is.
was she, she looks a lot like the one chick that was refing at Knuckles Up. Um, but she's not her. I thought that's who that was at first. But I do know who Carolina Peterson is. I follow her. She's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And then we have East versus West tournament finalist. Hopefully, it's Logan Bittinger
Yeah.
at the finals. I'd
Yeah.
really
Or
like to.
Tim Lewis. Tim Lewis is there too, man. If Logan doesn't go, it'd be cool to see Tim.
I don't think Tim is going to make it to the end at 220.
No?
I mean, Tim is good. It's just that I don't think he's going to make it to the end at 220, left or
Yeah.
right. I mean, there's some serious killers,
Yeah.
left or right hand. I mean, Tim's good. It's just,
Just because he's there, man. You know, if
yeah,
he's
of
there,
course. It's
he took
good
the
he's
trip.
there. He's going to do what he's got to do, to try to win. But
I wish them both the best of luck.
yeah, I think Logan has a better chance. So hopefully he does win. Um, hopefully they both do. You know what I mean? But I think Logan has a
Yeah,
better chance. Hopefully, that
for
pulls.
sure.
And we'll see if that's the name that's going to stick for the April tournament. What was it called? The Tri-State Collection?
The Tri-State Collection. Yeah.
Yeah, the Tri-State Collection tournament. The
Yeah, I
Tri-State
like that.
Collection Arm Wrestling tournament. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, so the Tri-State Collection Arm Wrestling tournament. We're going to do that. Um, yeah, we're going to do that in April, mid-April. Then we have June 13th, New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling Championships for the belts. We have the tournament tomorrow that Victor's helping out with. So,
Yes.
and that's going to be starting at, would you say 12:30, 1 o'clock?
Weigh-ins start at 12 o'clock. Tournament starts at 1.
Nice. And everybody, it's going to be at the Olive Bridge.
It's going to be in Olive Bridge, New York, at Tedda's Market. $15 entry fee. There's going to be cash prizes and belts to win.
Guys, $15 entry fee. If you guys don't want to go somewhere where you're only paying $15 to enter an arm wrestling tournament, and it's a great place from what I'm hearing. They have food, drinks, you can win a belt and money. I mean, just like Aiden said the other day, that's free money right there. So go there tomorrow, guys. Show some love. It's definitely going to be. Hopefully, it's going to be a good turnout. Let's do a couple of shout outs here. Shout out to Jeremy Parker. Thanks for watching.
Hey, Jeremy.
Mike Yankovic. Thanks for watching. Bo Horner. Bo's a beast, man. Bo, I gotta
Oh,
get
it's nuts.
back down here in New York.
I never got a chance to pull him that day, unfortunately. But he's fucking really strong.
Oh, he's a beast, dude. I can't
Yeah,
wait. I can't wait.
yeah, he's a good dude. I like him.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah,
I've
show
met
us
a lot.
some
I've met a
love.
lot of really awesome people in arm wrestling. It like a lot of really nice people, and like there's been a few nuts because there's always a few nuts,
Oh yeah,
but
dude. Always.
but for like 98% of the time, it's been like really awesome people.
Hmm. Like you said, 98% of the time.
Yep.
If you know what I mean. But yeah, no pun intended. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Shout out to Candy Passmore. That's another great puller too. Love to get her on a card. Her and her husband Paul. Paul's an absolute beast too. Great guys, great people, good family. I think their son just won a wrestling tournament, so congratulations for him.
Oh,
He's a
Paul Passamore, yeah,
yeah, his son. Yeah,
he's a dog. His
doing
son's
great
really good too.
things. Yeah, whole family is very physically fit, good family.
Good genes there.
Good
Good
genes.
genes in
Yeah,
that
I was
pool.
just gonna say good genes. Good genes. Seriously, that's good. Good for them.
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, good for them. But like I was saying, man, show some love tomorrow. Tedda's Market. Go there. Food, drinks, arm wrestling. $15 entry fee. So cheap. You can win some money. You can win a belt. Show some love.
Hang out with me. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, I know Roger Learn's going to be there too. I would be there too if didn't have to work. I'd definitely be there. I mean, it's only an hour away from me. Shout out to Isaiah Martinez for watching. But yeah, and show some love in April. We're gonna do it. I think it's gonna be called the Tri-State Arm Wrestling Collection, or yeah, the Tri-State Arm Wrestling Collection. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I like that.
Um, Tri-State Arm Wrestling Collection Tournament. Yep. And that's going to be mid-April. June 13th is going to be New York Tri-State Arm Wrestling Championships. Show your love, guys. It's going to be awesome. And watch East versus West tomorrow. I can't wait to watch it. Do you know what time it's going to be on tomorrow?
I don't. They had the listing on earlier. It was a whole bunch of different times.
I'm going to
It was
check
in
it out.
Vienna, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when. But if anybody knows what time it's going to be on, shoot it in the chat. East versus West. Also, check out the live stream. Is going to be on Victor Clearwater's Facebook page.
Yep.
So you can check out the live stream for where the place was at and how everything was ran. Tim's.
Oh no. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Do we end? No, okay, good. I thought I ended the stream because we almost lost connection. But yeah, 1 o'clock. Watch East vs West, guys. And you have any questions or anything like that, Vic?
No, man. I appreciate you for having me on, like always. It's great. It's fun talking.
Yeah, man. Always is. Thank you for coming on. Last minute. I appreciate it. And hopefully everything works out for you tomorrow. I will be watching the live stream on my phone, and then I'll be watching East vs West on the TV. And everybody enjoy the show. Watch the live stream through Victor Clearwater's Facebook, and everybody watch the live stream tomorrow on East vs West. Everybody enjoy the show. And thanks for watching, everyone. Share, like, subscribe. Sorry,
Thank
James Rod
you.
Mason was sick, but he's got a migraine or a headache, something like that. But he'll be on next week. Hopefully, everything's okay by next week. But yeah, share, like, subscribe. In the Strap Podcast. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks, Vic, for being on. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
And have a good night, guys.